Let's talk about what it actually takes to sell your home in today's market, or any market for that matter.
The Rob Jensen Company specializes in guard-gated luxury homes in Summerlin, Las Vegas, and Henderson. Rob Jensen has served as an expert guest commentator for numerous national broadcast networks and media outlets. Let's see what's happening today with Rob and the team. It's the Rob Jensen Show.
Hi, I'm Max. I create all the video content at the Rob Jensen Company. Here's a quick behind the scenes of what went into creating a short film promoting our new listing at 57 Painted Feather Way. It started with kicking around some ideas in the office and trying to find a little visual story that would help us showcase the home, move us through the property to see its different features and the overall layout. We set out with the idea of a girl chasing a balloon, and in my mind the balloon had a lot of motion to it, a lot of movement. It almost felt alive, but yet practically we would also need to control that balloon very precisely on set. So Kyle and I set out to do a few tests, doing a little bit of physical puppetry mixed with visual effects compositing, and that was successful. Then I took some photos of the home, kind of in a storyboard layout, to help us visualize the project and to assist us in making creative decisions together. We put out our casting calls, we held a closed audition, we chose our starring actress, and we were off shooting. We had so many Rob Jensen Company team members involved. Kyle was controlling the balloons, Chuck penned the script and supervised the primary days of shooting. Mark was doing the second camera operation and also helping with balloons, and so was Andy. And shooting wrapped up with Rob's final scene in the short film. Editing was a breeze. I had a lot of fun getting in there, seeing it all come together, playing with the footage, and executing all the visual effects was also truly satisfying. To watch the short film, search 57 Painted Feather Way on YouTube. Hope you enjoy.
Let's talk about what it actually takes to sell your home in today's market, or any market for that matter. There are three primary drivers that cause homes to sell, and that's marketing, condition, and price. So first off, out the gate, marketing. Marketing matters. You know, exposure is the name of the game, and the highest number of qualified buyers that your home is in front of is the number one way to make sure your home sells for the highest price in the shortest amount of time possible. So when it comes time to interview agents, definitely get online. You know, so much of marketing is online these days. That's how you're going to reach people, you know, not only locally, but nationally and globally. So online presence is huge. So I'd go to their YouTube page. You know, are they using video? Are they utilizing drone photography and good editing with music and professional video production? You know, look at their social media pages. What are they doing on their Facebook and their LinkedIn and their Instagram? You know, the consumer spends their whole day staring at their cell phone. You know, most folks are on it all day long, and that's where their attention is, which means, you know, we want to market homes. You know, you want your home in front of people's eyeballs. So even though big, fancy, you know, magazines can look really nice, they just don't have the reach and the attention that a lot of these other platforms do, specifically the phone. And third tip for today is look these agents up on Zillow. You know, Zillow is obviously, you know, what they do for their estimates is a different story, but it's a good tool to look at reviews, look at their active listings, and look at past sales, average sales price to see what their track record is, and are they active in the market, specifically your price point in the segment that your home is in. So those are three big ones for marketing. Marketing matters. We at the Rob Jensen Company spend a lot of money every month marketing our properties because it's important. Number two, condition. You know, this is the one thing that can really move the needle and make a big difference in the sale of your home, especially here in Las Vegas where there's a lot of new construction right now, is that people first of all just love new. People like new cars, new clothes, and new homes. So, so within reason, your home should look, feel and smell as new as possible. You know, and whether that's new carpet or new paint or making repairs or getting a stager in, I see it all the time with sellers just being pretty lax about what they do to get their home ready. And I get it, it's work, it's more stuff, and you live there and it doesn't really feel like it, but you gotta remember there is competition. You know, no matter how emotionally tied or invested you are in your own home and how special your own home is, buyers have options. And you want them to not only buy your home, but pay top dollar for your home. So condition matters. Get a stager in there, do your best, put your best foot forward. Last but not least is price. And pricing absolutely matters. It affects how both the consumers and real estate agents perceive your home and the activity you're gonna get, the offers you're gonna get. So it's critical that you price your home correctly and work together with your agent. So first of all, a question that I hear quite often when I meet with sellers is, what can you sell my home for? And you know, the thing with pricing a home is it's part science and part art. And so the art has a lot to do with the current market, supply and demand. You know, do you have a lot of competition or not? Like right now, there's not many single stories for sale in the market, in the luxury market. So that gives the opportunities for people with a single story to press their price higher. So there's the science of knowing the market, knowing the supply and demand, and then there's the art, which is, you know, what is our strategy? What's the days on market? How are we going to blend everything we're doing with staging and marketing and our pricing strategy to maximize our sales price? So remember, it's a team effort. It's your home. Obviously, you're hiring an agent to help sell it for you, but you got to work together. I hope you enjoyed those tips. If you'd like to chat with me more about selling your own home, please give me a call. Thanks. We recently sold another spectacular property in Red Rock Country Club. Let's hear what the seller, Tony, had to say about his experience.
Within a week, we had a couple of offers. We got a full price offer, which we accepted, and then we had a backup offer in case anything went wrong, but for us, this was a very, very smooth and easy sale. I'd seen Rob's signage around the neighborhood, and I really had no idea whether he was better or worse than any of the other realtors. At the point where we started interviewing, we did look at a little bit more deeply into the reviews, and we looked at the YouTube channel, and we looked at his market analysis, and I liked his logical, pragmatic approach to getting the job done, and that's what we wanted, as opposed to lots of promises and emotion and hype and so on. So when it came time to pick an agent, Rob was definitely at the top of the list. And we also liked the fact that we were working with a team that all worked together, as opposed to agents competing with each other. One or two of the employees came through the house, helped us get it into excellent shape, changed some bulbs, did a few minor little touch-ups. We did a still photographer, we did a video photographer, we did a 3D photographer, and we also had somebody creating copy, and the whole package together, I think, demonstrated the house in its best light. And within a week, we had a couple of offers, and we were able to sell the house. I have recommended Rob to other people who are thinking of buying or selling their home. I think Rob's the kind of guy you want if you want to get the job done. You know, if you're shooting for the moon and the stars and you want to ask a ridiculous amount, then maybe he's not the right agent for you, because he's direct, and I think he would talk you out of a ridiculous listing price, and if you want to list it too low, I think he would encourage you to list it closer to the real value.
Question of the show: what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to Las Vegas sports? We've got hockey with the Vegas Golden Knights, we've got football with the Raiders coming soon, and now we've got baseball moving to downtown Summerlin. We'd love to hear what you're interested in. Please comment below. Thanks.
Thank you for watching The Rob Jensen Show.